Hey, this is Aaron, the Metal Theologian, and it's been a long week. Actually, I had the whole week off, and I had a friend in town. We were driving around South Carolina, and I found a shitload of records, and it's kind of crazy, and also did some weird stuff. But I'm a little fried tonight, so I'm going to keep this one short. But lest I pull a greeno, which is what happens when you get a pack in the mail and don't open it on camera. That's pulling a greeno. I got this and this in the mail today, completely unexpected. So needless to say, I'm kind of chomping at the bit here to try and figure out what the deal is with these bad boys. So we're gonna have a little soda, then we're gonna check it out. So today I'm going to go for this one, which I've never had before. I don't even know what actually I do know it's probably gonna taste. It's probably gonna taste like banana. But this is Filbert's banana soda. You see that shit? That's some fucked up shit is what it is. And it's a really weird color too. Look at that. Like the light from the lamp over there, it kind of does some weird shit to the label, but that's actually what the thing looks like. So the guy who gave this to me, my friend who was visiting, he called it piss yellow, but it doesn't really look like piss unless you have like a lot of vitamin B in your system or something. And it's really kind of more like just bright yellow. It does have high fructose corn syrup in it, which means it's probably a fucking Yankee soda. Yeah, it's from Chicago. No, I'm kidding, man. Here we go. We're going to find out what the banana soda tastes like. I've actually had some really good sodas from Chicago. So the South may be the home, but the North has done some good things with it. So here we go. Has a weird edge to it, actually. It basically tastes like artificial banana. You know, like Laffy Taffy banana. And the fact is, I love the taste of artificial banana. So I'm pretty much down with this. Like, I like real bananas too. And I like the taste of artificial banana. And to me, it's just two different flavors. You know what I mean? It's like chocolate and vanilla. It's like there's vanilla in chocolate. But like, chocolate still doesn't taste like, you know, chocolate flavor something doesn't taste like vanilla flavor something. And that's like how banana and artificial banana are to me. But there's something in here that's almost like a ginger ale edge or something like that. I mean, fundamentally, it's like just pretty much what you'd expect. But yeah, God, I'm trying to figure out what the fuck that is. It almost tastes like they started with a club soda or something like that. It has like a little bit of a mineral-y edge underneath it. It's really kind of weird. I don't know, maybe I ate something weird and it's just doing weird shit to my mouth. Alright, so anyway, first one here is from the inimitable, the inimitable Mr. Scott Waters, right there. Shit, I'm not even holding up the camera. See that? There we go. I'll make it his address. It's something northeast. I'll give that much away on a public video. And I need to say I didn't pre-open these because that's kind of, I don't know, that just feels like cheating to me, you know? I figure, excuse me, it's a better test of my improv skills if I just did the whole fucking thing live. And yeah, it takes a little bit longer, but like, if I just sit here and go and cut, then fucking all my subscribers are just gonna tell me to fuck off, and I'm gonna be an asshole. And I can't let down my audience, right? I mean, what would Johnny Carson do, man? Fucking Johnny Carson, it's a man who never let down his audience. Speaking of Carson, man, maybe I should get like one of those fucking like turbans and shit like he used to wear. Alright, so I have no idea what's in here. I'm pretty sure it's something he found in LA, but I really don't know what it is. And the back actually isn't telling me anything either. Alright, it's some more Jesus rock for my collection. This is the 5th album. Alright, now this is like, I gotta push it a little bit more, okay? You know, okay, this is the Resurrection Band. And I have to be honest, man. I've seen pictures of this record, and it kind of freaks me out a little bit. Like, I have all this, like, Merciful Fate shit, and, like, fucking... I've never been a big fan of, like, Cannibal Corpse, right? But I have the fucking shit... I mean, especially when I was into black metal, I have shit that's so satanic and so, like, brutal, like, you wouldn't fucking believe it. But, like, they come along with this... Mommy Don't Love Daddy Anymore, and, like, the little kids looking there all sad. There's just something about that that's fucking scarier to me than, the other shit. In fact, I'm not even sure if I have the balls to listen to this. But... Well, first of all, I do. Second of all, those other two fucking Resurrection Band records Scott sent me were really good. So I'm really curious. I'm gonna check this out. I'm on a pretty big, huge jazz kick right now, I have to admit. But this is gonna stay out and like beckon me, and like I'm gonna summon up my courage and like try and take myself out of the head of like the little kid who's sitting there looking hapless and dejected, and sack up and play this damn thing. Next thing I'm going to come on here and say Between Heaven and Hell is a good record too. I kind of hope not, because I really thought the thing was a piece of shit. But you know something? If that does happen, it wouldn't be the first record that I thought was a piece of crap that I came around on. Jesus Christ, a year ago, if you thought I would come on here and say good things about Whitesnake and Fleetwood Mac and shit like that, I would have said, you're full of shit, dude. So anyway, thank you very much, Scott. And I will report back, I promise. God, I was all like tired when I started this. Now I'm starting to pep up. It's like, oh shit, records. You know, holy fuck. Goddamn. Alright, this one. This is from... Oh shit, I don't think I can even show this. This is from Mr. Ben in Austria. Kind of saved this one for second because I didn't really know it was in the Scott one, but I have no idea what's in this one. Like, absolutely not. This is going to be a complete surprise. I'm reasonably confident that it's not any Status Quo records, because I don't think Ben would give those up. That's Ben RyanRocks84, by the way. And I have to say, his channel is one of my favorites in the whole like vinyl community. Obviously we all have like our favorites we watch. Of course, I'm at the top of that list. No, seriously, we all have our favorites that we watch. But yeah, Ben, I don't know, there's just something about his delivery that is just so hilarious, man. When he gets excited about something, and nobody has a collection of 45s like him, man. I mean, I've shown some rare 45s, but that dude, just like for sheer volume and quantity. Oh, and he got some huge points. Like fucking, it's all Status Quo all the time, pretty much. Single-handedly turned me back onto that band. I'd written them off years ago, and now I'm like buying their records and enjoying them. Fucking customs label. I gotta peel off here so I can even get the damn tape. Yeah, Ben though, man, he shows this shit, and oh yeah, he fucking shows these Quo records, right? And recently he did one where he called it, he had like gotten like went after, he called it a Quo-ly Grail. I thought that was hilarious. Yeah, there's no one who shows more like fucking weirdo like 80s German pop music either. I get a big kick out of that too. So, oh man. Okay, here we go. Alright, this is actually really wigging me out. I'm not going to read the note because it's a little bit long. And it's a little bit self-deprecating. And the fact is, Ben is so awesome, there's nothing to be self-deprecating about. This is seriously blowing my mind. Oh, holy shit. Oh my god. Okay, Jesus Christ. Alright, this is freaking me out. Oh my god. Alright. So this is the first one, alright? He talks about this band a lot. This is EAV, okay? The Erste Allgemeine Verunsicherung. Alright? And actually, it's a really stupid band name, okay? Like, if you translate it, because what it actually means is, I think there's actually an insurance company called Erste Allgemeine Versicherung. Like, Versicherung means insurance. And it just means, like, first common, how do you translate it? Common, or, like, general insurance. So Verunsicherung means instead of like insuring, it's making you unsure or like unsafe, basically. It's a really just like silly ass pun. It's like a really obvious name in a way, but these guys fucking, they didn't just name themselves that, but then they were like, yeah, they like went with it, right? And they made a whole bunch of records, and they were actually pretty big in the 80s, and I lived in Germany for a while in the 80s, and I remember these records coming out. I had forgotten that this one existed, so just seeing this cover right now is seriously tripping me out. And yeah, I mean, it's really just as weird to you watching this as it is to me right now. And I gotta say, Jesus, I really don't know what to say, man. I'm at a loss for word here. So, I mean, this thing looks so corny, but you know something? I'm really looking forward to playing this. And this is probably going to be the first one out of this batch that gets spun, except maybe for this one here. because I remember when this one came out too, and this is just blowing my mind. This is a really freaky cover. This one actually kind of scared me a little bit when it came out. Look at that shit. That's some fucked up shit. I don't even know what that is, man. Like, by the time this one came out, I think this was like 86, 87. So by the time this one came out, like, I was already into metal, so I don't know, man. You know, so I was kind of stupid. Here's the reality. I shouldn't even admit this shit on camera, but I was kind of like, oh, this is 83. So this is way earlier than I thought. Okay, but, like, when I went over there, like, as an American, I kind of had this chip on my shoulder about, like, German bands. And my only excuse for that is that I was 11. Okay, when this came out in 1983, I was 11. So I saw this, it kind of scared me. It was in German, I was like, you know, whatever, fucking, they can't be as good as the fucking American and British bands, right? And, like, it wasn't until years later, and, you know, what's really fucked up is, like, I so paid the price for that many times over, because there are so many great records I could have bought. I mean, people talk about the 90s when records were cheap, right? I mean, think about the fucking 80s, right? And, like, when it comes to some of these, and then when I got into metal, right, there's some of these bands like Sodom and Creator and shit like that. I always like Destruction, to my credit. Like Sodom, fucking Running Wild and shit like that. I mean, I'm old enough to have seen all these bands. Holy Moses, Rage, Exhumer. I mean, fucking you name it, man. I was around when all that shit was happening. I don't know, I just wasn't hip enough. And I was also kind of intimidated by some of it because of my, like, religious upbringing and shit, with the metal specifically. But consequently, man, it wasn't until years later that I really started to appreciate some of that stuff. So this stuff was not my cup of tea at the time. But truth be told, I never gave it a real chance. At the very minimum, this is one motherfucker of a nostalgia trip. Like, so much so that it's actually, like, fucking with my head a little bit. I'm seriously not kidding. And mostly in a good way. But oh man, it's freaking me out. But yeah, I'm going to report back on those, actually. I have to do some new arrivals shit, because I got a bunch of shit. I'm actually going to do a big salute to a record store in Greenville in a couple days. Maybe tomorrow even. Because I kind of want to bring your attention to someone. But I'll have to report back on these and just sort of talk about them a little bit. Maybe they're terrible. Okay, maybe I'll listen to them and go, goddamn. You know who I was right about? I went back and listened to the Spider Murphy Gang again. That was another band that was kind of big in Germany who, you know, kind of big. The thing is, they weren't as big as, like, you know, Rick Springfield or something like that. But they had some hits. They, like, had a career and shit. I went back and listened to them and I go, oh my god, these guys were fucking terrible. So, but, you know, EAV, maybe they're great, you know what I mean? So we're going to check them out, and we're going to listen to them with an open mind. Ben, if you're watching, I promise you that. I might come back. See, I didn't think you'd put me over on Quo either. So, alright, so here we go. There's a Smokie record. And actually, once upon a time, I had this record. I think it was this one. It might have been a different one, but it had a really similar cover, like with the cafe. It's hard to imagine they would have used that on two of their things. I did not have this pressing, though. And I don't know why I got rid of it, because I actually really liked the record. So I'm really looking forward to hearing this again. This is sort of like being reunited with an old friend. Actually, you know what this is sort of like? This is sort of like being, you know how there's like being reunited with an old friend who you like spend a lot of time with, it's like you never picked up? This is more like, excuse me, this is more like you meet someone again who, like, you always kind of liked and you wish you'd spent more time with and gotten to know them better. And now you have the opportunity that you never had the first time around, so Smokie's going to get played first. It's going to get played after the... Jesus. This is just sitting there wigging my ass out. I'm going to keep showing this, like, over. Jesus, look at that, man. Who the fuck drew that, man? Well, anyway. Okay, so anyway. Yeah, I'm really stoked about this. This is so cool. And right here, this... Oh, dude, this is really the winner. This is the one that's, like, the personal touch. I'm seriously going to cherish this record forever. I can't believe this is here, though, right now. It's a copy of Hello by Status Quo. Look, it's like a poem. Hello by Status Quo. Sorry, man, I couldn't resist. I do not have this record. This is kind of cool, from the makers of, and it has, like, this little thing for, like, a couple of their previous albums. Jesus, I am so stoked about this pack. You always hesitate a little bit to do two at once like this, to kind of feel like Scott got a little bit overshadowed. Scott's gotten a lot of attention lately, though, so I think he can handle it. And the fact is, this record, honest to God, scares the bejesus out of me. But, This is like the scariest record haul I've ever got. Between this one and this one, man, which I already showed like 4 times, but I'll show it again. This shit's like giving me issues, man. Fucking goddamn, man. You think a pack of metal would do that? Here's like a pack of like 70s and 80s, like... I don't know if pop is really fair. I don't know if this is really a pop band. This band was sort of like... I'm showing... Here, count it. You can make a drinking game out of this fucking video. Like, every time I show this record cover, you take a shot. You're probably pretty fucking hammered by now. But, Jesus, look at that fucking weird picture of them, too, man. My God. There's blowing one. Yeah, anyway, between these 2 records, man... I forgot what I was going to say about them. Just I'm a little bit scared, man. So, God, I really don't even know what else to say. I'm just so blown away by both those packs. So, Scott, I hope you don't feel like you got overshadowed. The fact is, you're the one who originally sort of grabbed me by the balls, you know what I mean? It's sort of like, because that's kind of how this worked with the pack opening, is like, Scott kind of like kneed me in the groin, and then like fucking Ben just came and started smacking the shit out of me, you know what I mean? Because like I was already in pain, and I was like, oh, like the shock, and I'm just like, holy shit, man. So there's my pack of issues right there. Dude, I swear I should like come back and just do a video on these fucking records. I'm pretty confident the status quo is going to be good though, because I'll tell you, this is 76, I think it said. Maybe not. I missed it. Anyway, this is like prime era. Like this middle era stuff I really like. I used to have Ma Kelly's Greasy Spoon. And honestly, I just thought that one was boring. It didn't really do anything for me. I don't see a fucking date on here. And, you know, In the Army Now. I remember when that came out. I was just like, ugh, you know. But this mid-70s shit is fantastic. Hello is one that I've been wanting to get a hold of for a while. And, I'm really fucking happy. So thank you so much to both of you, Scott and Ben. And I want to say keep it on your mail, but I gotta find something like even come close to matching this shit. So cut me a little slack on the time frame there, okay? But here we go. Thanks for watching. This is a fucked up video, like that weird shit, and then I'm fucking drinking this banana soda. It doesn't even really taste like banana, man. I don't know, dude. Like, times like this, I'm glad I quit smoking weed, because if I were, like, high making this video, that would just be too much, man. I'd just be, like, fucking curled up in a fetal position over by where the guitars used to be. So, alright, thanks for watching. I got some laughs, even if no one else did. So, right on. Appreciate it, man. Thank you guys so much. How the fuck do I... There it is.